We're gonna give Ms. Rhema an opportunity to hop on with us. Oh, there she go.
What's
Hey,
up?
and my girl go, what's up? What's happening with you? How you
Nothing much. How
doing?
you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Well, welcome to Tiger Nation.
Thank you.
So you got me straight. It's Rhema Pagese, right?
Yes, sir. Rhema Pagese.
Pagese. All right, everybody. I be butchering names, so you got to forgive me.
It's
I,
fine.
I'm good. I'm good. So how you feeling? How does it feel to be a Jackson State Tiger?
Honestly, it's an honor. I mean, the love that I've gotten, I feel like, it definitely wasn't like an overnight thing that you all have built and everything. And so I feel like it's a foundation of you
Oh
all,
yeah.
and that really, really made me feel at home. But I'm happy to be back home. I feel like I play my best basketball in Jackson. I mean, I won 3 state championships in high school there.
I
And
guess you're
so
flexing.
it's no, I mean it's not. It's like
I'll mess with
it's.
you. I'll mess with you.
That's what I said. I was like, I feel like I play my best basketball there. So it's like, and even being able to see the Coliseum, like that's a daily motivator for me because it's like that's where I did a lot of my jobs there. So it's just now being able to be back home and just get some energy in the gym. Be in the gym with some energy and just feeling revived and rejuvenated. I'm ready.
Hey, y'all see Tiger Nation, we can't let her down. Y'all know we gotta pack the AAC.
Oh, my family coming too. You got to know that.
We need all of them in the house. We need all of them in the house on Thursday nights. Thursday evenings, on Saturday evenings. Man, we gotta pack that thing, man. I love your energy. I didn't get a chance to watch you play. I gotta go. Check out some clips. I did see some highlights, but I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
follow. I wasn't paying that much attention to it when you were winning them championships. So you said you won three in a row?
Yes,
Or
sir. In
three
high
in a
school,
row?
I won 3 consecutive state championships. One
Wow.
in 5A, 2 in 6A.
Man, that's impressive. That's
Yes,
impressive.
sir.
Well, congratulations to that. So when you left,
Thank you.
you were Gatorade, you Mississippi Player of the Year, 6A, when you left. And when you did leave, my question to you was, you chose North Alabama. You got
Yes,
a
sir.
chance to go over there. Let's talk about a little bit of your time over in North Alabama.
You said what happened?
You can't hear?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes, can you repeat what you said? Yeah, it broke up a little bit.
No, I said so when you left Olive Branch, you were the Player of the Year for the state of
Yes, sir.
Mississippi. You choose North Alabama. Let's talk about some of your time over in North Alabama, how that went for you, and what made you make the decision to enter the transfer portal to look for a new place to play basketball.
Yes, sir. North Alabama. Honestly, Florence is my like home. Honestly, it really was hard even leaving because I'm somebody that's very built. I'm rooted in stability, and so I don't, like to jump around a lot and everything like that. My family's always taught me like you finish how you started, and you just do what you do with the stack of cards that you've been dealt. So I've honestly, just found that in this process that I had to find a school that was willing to reciprocate what I'm willing to give every day. And so I feel like Jackson State gave that to me day in and day out. They called me consistently. They recruited the crap out of me. So and it made me feel good because I was like, to be home is no better place than home. And
Yeah.
so it was just like, we lined my visit up and everything. And I had no expectation of committing, but it was like when I got there and I was able to just actually be on the campus and just feel the love from the coaches. And just being in the gym. I haven't practiced there in a while, but I mean, nonetheless, I was just excited to be back in the gym and just know that I actually have an opportunity to go do some big things with my teammates.
That's big, man. That's big. I really, we love Coach Morgan and her staff and what she was able to do. She got in May of last year, so
Yes,
here we
sir.
are 1 year removed. She and her staff was able to simulate a roster we didn't know what to expect, and they
Right.
had a phenomenal year, had a winning season,
Yes.
and we were one possession away from potentially tying for overtime or winning in the semifinals of the SWAC championship tournament. And I like what she's doing, man. I like what she's doing. I know
I'm
Tiger
excited.
Nation is used to Jackson State women's basketball being on top.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Coach Tamika Reed, who won six of them. She went over to Charlotte and paved the way for Coach Richards. But that warms my heart up to know that you're happy to be home. I mean, I know this is gonna get everybody kind of fired up because they'll be looking forward to it now. We got a ways to
I'm
go.
glad. I'm glad. It's a lot to be looking forward to. I mean, honestly, myself coming from this, my institution, it being just a PWI and transferring to HBCU, I feel like that's definitely going to be a new experience for myself. But I'm somebody that's very community oriented. I'm very family oriented. So when you meet me, you're going to get a person with a big personality. But
Yeah.
I mean, nonetheless, my energy is very consistent. So I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to be back home for sure.
I love this, man. I really do. I do. Usually, I'm gonna ask you this because you see a lot of kids that may, if they start off in an HBCU, they may be more apt to want to transfer out to a PWI. You're actually doing the exact opposite. How important is it to get that HBCU experience? I know Jackson State is one of 100 plus. I think it's 103, 107, whatever number that is. But here you are getting the opportunity to play in front of, a crowd of fans that's probably going to look just like you know what I mean, and your family. And that's a big thing for some, but we don't take that lightly. We take pride in that. So just talk about how that feels to be at an HBCU and play for an HBCU, the greatest HBCU.
I know that's right.
I know we got some other people looking, but we take pride in our Tigers, man.
Yes, sir. I honestly, the HBCU experience is something that I've been very interested in. When I got to college, I really didn't know much about the variations of institutions that could be found. But when I got to college, I was able to see that I'm somebody that I fit. I typically kind of like a chameleon. I kind of blend in with my surroundings and stuff like that. But being here, it really made me that much more diverse. But it was like, it's not many of us, that are our color. So I was more so looking at it from the perspective of I get a chance to come back home in an environment that is going to provide me with that support that I know that I need, but also that push. That I'm going to be surrounded by my kind that they're ambitious at JSU. That's one thing that I definitely commend the Coach Richards and just the players and even just the student athletes in general there. Everybody has a goal, and I'm honestly very excited to be a part of it. Everything is just so structured, and I really appreciate that because for me, it's like I know a lot of people have different stereotypes and everything, but I genuinely feel like JSU is nonetheless, it owns up to its hype, and I'm happy to be a part of it now.
You getting some fans in the chat. They loving your energy and all that good stuff. Say we got you, D. We love this beautiful young lady already. Let me say this to you. I want to get into a little bit of basketball. I played a little basketball in my day. Went JUCO and retired. Right. So anyway, that's my favorite sport. It's what I played all my life. Let's talk about your playing style. For those who don't know you, they let you know goggle girl. You got all this great energy. Let's talk about Rhema, the basketball player, and how we know what you were in high school. How has that 2 years at North Alabama? Is it 2 years? I think you were there. 3 years. Okay, 3. Make sure I get that right. So you're 3 years playing, developing. What type of player is Jackson State getting right now?
Jackson State is actually just getting a all-around player. I'm somebody that considers myself to be I'm an adapter. I'm the trash player. I'm whatever my team needs me to be and where they need me to be. That's where I want to be most effective at. And I'm just somebody that loves learning my teammates. I love learning where everybody likes, certain passes, certain shots, just learning play styles of my teammates and just adapting myself to that. And so for me, it's like, coming from high school, I was strictly more of a three-point shooter and a defender. And then it was like I got to college and I more so became, a better help side defender and consistent offensive shooting threat. My first year and then my second and third year, I became more of a driving threat and I just kind of made the system into my own. But nonetheless, it was definitely worth it having the experience. But I feel like now I get to come to JSU and put it all together and, make it a big thing. So I'm excited.
I like that. So I'm hearing a little bit of everything. Shoot the 3 ball, can drive off the dribble now, can play some defense.
And a lefty.
I was just about to get there. I say she's a southpaw. She's shooting that thing from the left side. Hey, I gotta be honest. I hated checking people that were left-handed. I hated.
Why?
It was just a different. Everything was reversed. You know what I mean? So you kind of get used to your defensive stances, but at the end of the day, your principles stay the same. Use your baseline and you don't let them beat you over the top. You know what I mean? Put your teammates in trouble or whatnot. But you said something that I like, because you said I'd be a better help side defender. I said, oh, she know a little basketball.
Yes,
He just
sir.
talking about just defense in general. You know what I mean? He said, whoa, female version of me. This is Coach E6. He used to be on the football field, but now he done transitioned into a coach. And he said, we got to see about this. Good
Oh,
stuff.
hey, you gotta hit me up. You gotta hit me up about them charges. Hit me up about the charges.
But no, I love that. Without saying too much, did Coach kind of talk to you about, what she saw your vision for her? I mean, for you in this Jackson State Tigers program, and what you could do for this team?
That was the first thing that they showed me. That, and honestly, truthfully speaking, that's what made me commit. They set it all out for me. I mean, they did so much in recruiting me when I got there and everything. They had like this board. They had like a PowerPoint for me, and it was they with my favorite color, pink. They had my favorite color. It was a puzzle piece, so it was blue. I think it was like based like blue, and then the color piece was pink, and then it was a picture of me in North Alabama, and it says, "Oh, what makes you the perfect fit?" And then along with that came a highlight video that showed, where I would fit. And it made me very excited, because it was like, not only did they put my shooting, clips in there, they put my driving clips, they put a lot, my defending, my finishing, my just different elements of my game. They put it on there, and her being willing to allow me to come in and just, being an experienced player and stuff like that, being able to be alongside, her players that she already has and the newcomers that are coming as well with me. I'm I'm excited because she's a heck of a coach. I played against her. I think all both of my first 2 years when I got here in North Alabama, we played at A&M when she was there, and I said they beat us and everything like that. But I had a pretty good shooting game against them last year. My sophomore year, I went 4 for 7 from the three that game, and so I was just like, and we were talking about that, but I was going to say they definitely were able to show me exactly where I fit in. And it's honestly not asking me of too much. So I was going to say it's exactly where I want to be.
Hey, man, this is hey, shout out to Coach Margaret and staff again, I mean, listen, they do a really good job of recruiting. I've been in a couple of conversations with one potential teammate. We'll see if she commits or not, but I love that, man. How have you been able to get acclimated with some of your teammates? Have you been in any conversations with some of the young ladies that have committed thus far, and some of the teammates that I know J5 is there, my girl Massinette, Miss Ruthie, a few of the others. I know TK just hit the portal, but how have you been able to start building that camaraderie and that rapport with your new teammates that's coming up?
I've been able to build actually a really good relationship with them. Me and J5, we have conversations here and there and stuff like that, but nonetheless, they're always about us just, being excited about working together and everything. And so me and Mastinette, of course, she was actually one of the people that I asked Coach Richards about, like, if she was returning, because I watched the game against Grambling State. And when she came out back to back to back, I was like, that's my girl. I was like, I love that, because I'm a high volume player. So it's like, being able to see somebody else as well as her being a lefty, it's like, oh, it's, I'm just saying it's lit. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Nonetheless, we're going to put in the work. We're going to do what we need to do. But Coach Richards has definitely recruited a lot of girls that have just, they show that they're dogs that they wanted and stuff like that. I've, reached out to Layla. I've reached out to Pierre and everything like that. And, just, send like the little hearts and the tiger and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, me and my teammates, I feel like, we're going to make some stuff happen, and I'm very excited about it.
I love that. I do. So is there a WNBA player that you follow? Maybe college basketball. I know women's basketball, WNBA, is taking the world by storm, with the likes of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese last year. I actually attended my first WNBA game last year. I had to go see the diva, Miss Angel Reese. I thought that was pretty cool. But talk to us a little bit about maybe a few players you keep up with, that you watch, maybe pattern your game after, that you like, that you're a fan of.
Yes, sir. For me, Olivia Miles is my favorite basketball player of all time. I
Okay.
was gonna say she wears goggles. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who that is. But she played at Notre Dame. Now she's going to TCU. But she is somebody that I definitely watch day in and day out. I watch class. Actually, whenever I'm sitting in my apartment, this is what I do. I come home in the evening and I study and I have my little setup. And then on my TV, I usually have YouTube playing with like her clips there, just like some NBA clips and stuff like that. But typically, I like to just my top three players that I've always like just tried to imitate in some forms of my game is Olivia Miles, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. I was going to say each of them I've been able to pull distinct things from them that I could add to my game as far as like just the versatility portion of it, shooting, finishing, passing IQ, being like just your vision, your IQ, like your IQ in general of just knowing the floor, knowing where everybody's at, being able to read weak side and everything like that. Just being all around, being an offensive threat, just learning how to enhance my game in that area. So I'm excited.
That's good stuff, man. That's a really good trio. Olivia Miles, James Harden, man, KD. I was
I
about
was
to
gonna
say
say
KD.
KD, but only thing about the thing about it is that makes him like distinct for me is because KD, I took on his one dribble pull up. That was
Okay.
something that like that was like a foundational thing for me. I learned that well on my father. We did a lot of form shots and stuff growing up, so it
Yeah.
was like for me, I really wanted to get acclimated with being able to not just be a stationary shooter. I wanted to be able to be well conditioned shooter, somebody that can pull the trigger at any time from distance, up close, like wherever it just, wherever it may need to happen. But that for James Harden, he's left-handed. So being able to just
Yep.
basically see all the different, finishes and just the craftiness portion of it that I could just what all I can do as a left-handed player, just seeing somebody that does that. And then as far as Olivia Miles, I mean, she's just the girl version, I feel like, of them both. Like she does everything, but she also sees the floor like no other. And she
Yeah.
plays defense and she's very lanky. She likes to be in the passing lanes, and that's something that I'm, striving to be better at personally myself because I know that I'm not perfect. So, but I'm
Yeah.
willing to work. That's one thing about me. I'm willing to work. And so that's, an area that I also see myself being able to be better at the more that I study, her and I, mimic those things and, put in my work.
How many that's outstanding stuff. I mean, I think we think the world of Coach Margaret Richards and her staff. She is a very tough-nosed coach. She really is intense, and she demands a lot from her players. I think I think she's gonna really like you, simply because
I want it. That's my whole thing. I want it to be
yeah.
coached. I came to be coached.
Man, it's so I mean that. Look, shout out to your parents, shout out to your support system, shout out to all of that because that's something that's kind of rare these days. You don't really
Yes, sir.
find you got a lot of players that think they know the game. I tell everyone, I played basketball my whole life, but I didn't learn how to play basketball until I got to college. Like
Right.
really learn the game to be able to
Exactly.
dissect it, really look at what I'm understanding, different sets. We had a coach that was very demanding on defense. You had to keep your knees bent. You know what I mean? You had to see ball and man. And I can't coach basketball. I just go to football. I just go because I get so annoyed with watching basketball now because I can't turn it off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I understand that. But that's great stuff right there, man. That's absolute great stuff. So let me ask you this real quick, and I won't keep you too long.
Yes, I know you're good. I'm gonna say I came on here to chat with you guys. I was to say everything's all finalized. So hey.
Hey, I love it, man. I absolutely love it. So I guess the next thing I was gonna ask, man, is there a give me your team? I know the NBA playoffs just started. Is there a team that's a favorite of yours and somebody that you're watching? Who you checking out?
Only person I'm really watching is just Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, that's
Okay.
honestly, I was gonna say Shai.
Is he in
Love shoes? You'll love this. Welcome to Shoe Station, your destination for all your favorite brands, styles, and more.
MVP? Come on now.
I don't know. It really depends for me. I love Jokic. I really do. I really, really do. And
I like
so
Jokic. I do too. I like him. I like him.
it's just like for me, I feel like what his game represents, I feel like I'm biased because he's multi-positional. So he's not limited in what it is that he can do. Shay, he's great. He can do whatever he wants to do, his size and everything is fine. But it's just like I feel like who has to work harder Jokic. I mean, you getting beat up. You on one of the biggest positions, if not the biggest position on the court, while also trying to facilitate, while also trying to get a bucket, while also trying to defend, get rebounds. Like it's a lot that factor
Now,
into being who
now
he is and what he does.
he don't do no defending now. I was with
Well,
you.
see, he ain't gonna defend, but I'm saying, but he a presence.
He is.
His presence is really all that matter to me. I mean,
I love it.
I don't feel like, me being, I'm gonna be myself, but me looking at a six, what is he, 6'8", 6'10",
He's
however
7,
tall he is.
7'1", I think.
I was gonna say, I don't know how tall he is, but I would know for a fact that it would scare me to probably try and dunk on that man. So like he, even his presence just being there. So that's enough defense in itself.
You know what? I think I can't take nothing away from Jokic because this was his best statistical year of his career, and he's won MVP multiple times. But I'm just like, damn, I hate it for Shea because Shea had such a great year, led the league in scoring. Usually, being the best player on the best team meant something. This might be the first year that the NBA should do co-MVPs. I'm serious.
Ooh, I can see that. I can see that, but I don't know if they would consider it.
I don't know. I don't think they will. I hate that for somebody's gonna not win it, and it kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
But whatever. Let me ask you this. We just had the WNBA. Did you just watch the WNBA draft?
I wasn't watching the draft, actually. I was at home studying for my biostatistics assessment.
You did the right thing. That sounds like a hard test. I don't want to think nothing about school. I'm far removed from it.
I'm a professional bio major, so I don't get my TV watching time is more of a leisure thing. That's why I say I typically am watching clips because it's like 9:30, like right now. Well, my teammate, she left me. She probably escaping because I'm making her sit here and watch me do my presentation. I'm trying to present for her. So, but she left me here, so it's okay. But I'm here usually just studying and stuff like that. But as they were posting them and everything, I was keeping track of them and everything. So if your question still, I have to say you can still ask.
No, I was just gonna see. I usually I've really been trying to get more into the WNBA, like keeping up with it just as much as the NBA. I thought it was really cool. But I think they got a new expansion team coming to Golden State, right? And
yes, sir.
I never felt like the WNBA has enough spots.
Yes, sir.
I mean? It's a lot of great talent going into the professional realm. But I would love to see every team kind of have that female that women's team representing that city in the same.
Definitely.
The reason I asked you that because I was gonna get your thoughts on Paige Beckers, man. I think she went #1 to the Dallas Wings and really like. I don't know if I'm gonna go check her out, but I'm thinking about it. But just kind of since you didn't get a chance to watch it, did you get at least chance to watch the NCAA Final Four? Did you watch?
Of course I did. Oh, definitely. We actually the air mattress is right here. We watched we blew up the air mattress specifically to come in here and watch that. Like the whole tournament. It was insane. It was insane.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed. I like Coach Don Staley over there in South Carolina. They didn't. Yeah, man.
It's okay though. I was gonna say they live to fight another day.
That was a beatdown. I must say
they live to fight another day. That's what I said. I said they live to fight another day. Hey.
Yes, indeed, man. Well, let me ask you this, and like I said, I'll get ready to let you go here in just a second. So, give us a fun fact. Who is
a fun fact?
Biggie, something that non-basketball related that everybody's loving your personality, everybody's loving your energy. Tell the fans a little bit about you that they may not get from social media, they may not get from the basketball court. Something fun.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to start with. For me, let's see. I'm a nerd. I will, I'm very, very proud about that. For the majority of half of my academic career, I've maintained a 4.0 GPA in being a professional biology major here at University of North Alabama. I am, let's see. My mom is a pastor.
Oh, I want to come back to that because I got you were cooking. I mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
What biology major? Is there an end goal for that? Are you looking to be a
Yes, sir. It is.
professional doctor? What are we talking about?
I want to go to medical school to pursue my dreams and becoming an obstetrician gynecologist.
Boom shakalaka. I knew that.
Yes,
I knew
sir.
it was something. I knew
Yes,
it was
sir.
something.
But
Most
I do
people
have
don't just
plans to.
take
I was gonna say,
biology.
but I do still have plans to play overseas. So nonetheless, I'm still gonna work
Oh,
for both.
WNBA? You just gotta get the WNBA. Come on.
Hey,
I know.
whatever God give me, that's what I say. I'm gonna take it.
Speaking of WNBA, and we're gonna get back to Mama. Speaking of WNBA, I got to throw this up here real quick.
Angel Jackson and Maya.
Yeah, Angel Jackson and Maya Crump. You just walked me right into it. See how you might be a good You might be a good co-host, man. Might have to do this in part time, right? No, I do want to say congratulations to both Angel and Maya. They won some championships for us at Jackson State Lady Tigers under Coach Tamika Reed, and they both get to play. They get to be teammates again, man. So we're proud of them. We're keeping up with them. We're rooting for them. And they're going to do an outstanding job, man. So since you said that, I thought I'd go ahead and throw that up there. But look, I'm going to let you jump into it. Mom's a pastor. Keep going. Sorry, Mama.
I'm so weak. No, she's fine. My dad's a preacher. For me, I was a soccer player for 12 and a half years. I had many Division I interests. I played competitive for Mid-South Football Club when I was younger, all the way up until my 8th grade year. Tore my ACL, came back in 4 months.
4 months off an ACL tear?
Yeah, I did a lot of research behind that. I did a lot of research. So that's a part of biology that makes life a little bit easier when you can kind of doctor yourself a little bit here and there.
I was just about to say, you were doctoring yourself, weren't you?
I would say a little bit, but I had a heck of a medical team. I had a heck of a medical team and an athletic trainer back in high school. And I read for leisure. I was gonna say I'm a big reader. I like to take pictures for sure. I have a camera, but I'm a big leisure reader. I love John Grisham, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I'm a big God lover. I'm gonna say I love me some God. So anytime y'all see me, I'm always gonna associate everything with God because that's who is the head of my life and everything that I do. So that's all it is about me. And I don't play without lashes and nails and lip gloss. So y'all don't mind me. But I ain't never too pretty to play. The better I look, the better I feel, the better I play. That's what I would say.
I'm loving this, man. See, I'm a girl dad. I understand all that. I got demons. I ain't got no athletes. I wasn't blessed with a son like that. It's okay. You know what I mean? I love my girls, man. I'm the ultimate girl dad, by the way. But no, that's a lot to unpack, man. Like, that's right, Aqua. Praise him.
Yes, I know that's right.
That's what I'm talking about. So let me ask you this: when you're getting ready, you know how we throw them headsets on? We got the Beats.
Yes, sir.
Got the Sony. We got the buds in. Gospel music or something else? What you listen to?
Gospel music is actually my first thing. So when I wake up in the morning, I always start off all my mornings with listening to gospel music. I start off with my prayers and everything. But when I get to like pregame and stuff like that, of course, when I'm walking in the gym, it's only gospel. And then it's like, I play about 2 more gospel songs when I hit the court and I'm doing my warm-ups. And then I kind of switch it over a little bit. And I'm just like, all right, and I got my little bounce music that get me going. Like I was saying, you start seeing that, you start hearing me talk about never would have made it to so I get over there and start bouncing. I'll be over there bouncing and I'll be over there bouncing that ball a little hard. I'll be like, all right, I'm ready to let's play. Let's play. So yes, I was gonna say I'm typically, if y'all hear me singing during warm-ups, I'm not singing, I'm usually just mouthing the words, but yeah, don't mind me. Y'all gonna hear me singing Devil Would Have Made It 1 minute and then Motivation by T.I. the next. So just
Hey, I said nerds unite. I consider myself a nerd too,
Yes, This is literally current. Let me see if I can show y'all the thing. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Literally my current setup.
What if your smile could go from looking like this to this?
Nuvia's 24-hour process is really unique.
It's a game.
Oh. Like literally presenting. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's what I say. This is my life. I love studying. My life is centered around it completely.
Man, that's outstanding. You're gonna do so well. I know Tiger Nation. We have a really great support support. I'd say support group, but really a really great following. Loyal supporters that frequents the channel. They frequent the content, and we've done a lot through this platform, and they're gonna remember you. They're gonna come up to you, ask for, get ready. You say you like take pictures, you might well get ready. Oh, you
Hey,
better get
I'm
ready
here
now.
for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I felt the love. I felt the love. I'm excited. That's why I keep telling them. I'm just like when I come the day when I came back to campus after I committed, I wore my hat. I was like, baby, hey, I'm happy. I literally, it's undeniable. I wore my hat to class. I had Jackson State, and then of course it's on my keychain. Got my keychain.
Oh yeah, the block is hot, baby. You got Miss Shanetta, works at the university. She said, "Look, if you need anything, let her know." She worked in CSET, so that's outstanding. Listen, I do have to ask you this. Now, you say you rock the lashes, you rock
Yes,
the
sir.
lip gloss, you rock the nails. You doing it yourself?
I do my lashes, and I
Okay.
typically do my own hair. Not this though. I usually play with a slick back. That's the only other hairstyle you're gonna never see me play with,
Okay.
if I don't have braids in my hair. But
All right.
typically, my slick back is like my go-to with the goggles and the lashes and the lip gloss and the nails. But the nails aren't like this long. They're typically like just like my regular nails. Stay short.
Okay.
So
So you
yeah, as I
going,
say,
so you're going to somebody for that, right?
yes, sir.
Now the reason I ask you that is, if there are any estheticians out there, make sure
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take
I
care
can
of
say
girl, man.
y'all hit me
Make
up.
sure you take care of girl now.
I can say nails, hair, whatever. I was gonna say lashes. It don't even matter at this point, cause I mean, hey, that's another thing. I was gonna say everything is just like right at my hands. Down here in Florence, we don't have that here. Yeah, you have to. That's why you have to be innovative and do it yourself. It's called don't be lazy. Or you're gonna be looking crazy.
Yeah, yeah. See, we got you. Look, you know, you get to the jack, it's gonna be all right. You got everything you need. You don't have to worry about that one when you get to the jack.
Yes,
Your
I was so
food,
excited when
you
my
gonna be
teammates.
straight.
Ruthie told me that. Ruthie told me a girl on campus down here, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
Miss
girl!"
Ruth.
I said, "That's all I need to know." Thank you.
Shout out to Ruthie. Heal up, Ruthie. I see Ruthie had a little, got that cast on
Yes.
her leg. Get healthy, Ruthie. Jacktown. What's happening, everybody? But listen, hey, Rhema, man, this is outstanding. This is a very much so pleasant surprise. Pick my energy up for what I'm, whatever else we're gonna have to talk about today. So I'm gonna clip this out, everybody. Don't worry. I know the live streams go probably 2 hours max
Yes, sir.
sometimes. But we're gonna chop this bad baby up and we'll put it out all over social so you can share it with your family, your friends, let
Definitely.
everybody know. We welcome you. All right. We
Yes,
welcome
sir.
you into the
Thank you.
JSU Tiger family officially. Miss Rhema Piggies officially
Thank you.
signed. She is a
Yes.
Tiger now. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this one last question before we get ready to get out of here. Are you graduating before you leave, or is that you're gonna finish up in? Where you at as far as graduation, undergrad?
As far as graduation and undergrad, I only have 4 courses left, and so I'm just
Okay.
gonna come there and complete those. I was gonna say
Okay.
I was supposed to graduate December of this past year, but I went ahead and pushed
Okay.
it back because I kind of figured the portal was probably gonna be in an equation.
Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
we want you to you get that degree from JSU.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's why I was asking. We need. We trying to get you
Experience
on
at
over there.
UNA, graduated at JSU. Yes, that is the goal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Nation, everybody that's tuned in, the lovely Miss Rhema Piggies, Goggle Girl is what they call it. What she call herself, diva. Everybody loving the glasses, the energy. Thank you so much for stopping in, man.
Thank
It's
you.
been great.
Thank you for having me. I hope you have a great night.
They said get your number 6. Get number 6 for your jersey.
I don't know if I can do. I can't do number 6. I can't do number 6. I gotta finish how I started.
What number is that?
21.
21.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what? I say this: we had a coach that wore number 21 in football back in his playing days. Take 21 days to what they say, to establish a habit.
Yes.
So I'm back on the prowl trying to get my exercise on. I'm on day like whatever day I'm on. I ain't hit 21 consecutive days yet, but I'm gonna get there.
You got it. I believe in you, Mr. Kid.
Hey, it was tough today, man. I didn't want to go. I had to pull some motivation from the homies, but I got out there and did my thing. but look, this has been.
Yes, sir.
Hey, they want to know what's your height. What's your height? You know, what's your height?
5'6", Lord Jesus, 5'8". I don't know why I was going to say 5'6".
But
my confidence 6 foot, so if I appear a little bit shorter, don't mind that.
Just saying that. See that? See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, man. See, walk tall, talk tall, and play tall.
There you go.
5'8". She's a 5'8" giant, throwing flames. And look, we're looking forward to seeing you get in the uniform and do your thing. It's gonna be fun. It really is. I know Coach is gonna finish shaping out this roster. You're gonna have a great set of teammates, and I wish you all the best. All the best with you finishing up this semester over at North Alabama over in Florence. And again, we appreciate you. Come back to the channel anytime you're ready. Pop in, say hey. You know what I mean? We appreciate the support. Great having you on.
Yes, sir. I will. I appreciate you.
Raymond Pegues, everybody. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a great night.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got